Hey guys, and welcome to game number 20 out of 100 of my Human vs. AI series, where I'll be taking on the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot in a 100-game match. We're currently at 7 and 12 through 19 games, coming off of a nice win in game number 19, where I both drew and played pretty well, so we've got some good momentum, and hopefully we can carry it into game 20 and get back to 8 and 12, which would be a pretty reasonable way to conclude the first 20 games of this series, considering the pretty lousy start I had. So, this game, BestBot is first. I've got a pretty good rack here. I've got Boozy plus ES, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to play Boozy for a decent score, get rid of my Z, and hopefully start thinking about bingoing with my ES leave one of the next couple of turns. But of course, a lot is going to depend on what the bot does here. If it exchanges, I'll definitely be playing Boozy. But we'll see. It's taken a while here, but as we've seen, BestBot does tend to take a significant amount of time on its opening plays, and it's often not indicative of whether it's about to play something small or bingo. It does play something small here. It plays Fad, which is a pretty welcome sight for me, as I'll be able to play Boozy and Fado. I guess I'm better off playing it here to triple the Z, because that's 47, and I imagine it's less here. Yes, 41 here. Positionally, this is probably a little bit better, but doesn't matter too much. And for 6 points, I don't really see any compelling reason not to take it here. So yeah, I mean, can't really ask for much more than that. I get to play Boozy, which is what I was hoping to play to keep ES, and I score 47 points. So not bad at all. Let's go ahead and play that. Okay, so this draw here, I get another S. I don't think I have any bingos that currently play. There's probably some 8s I could get if the bot gives me the right tile. Plays Sweden. E isn't going to help me, and probably a W and another S aren't either, so might not be able to bingo here, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not going to have anything through a Z or a Y, and there are no 7s. I don't think there's any sort of crazy 9s through this NA or EF. It's almost like ale houses or something. So, alright, if I'm not bingoing, then what is the plan? Definitely want to dispose of, I guess, SOU are the tiles I'd like to get rid of the most. I mean, U is not a crazy play. This is a fantastic leave. It gives me another line. I'm pretty likely to bingo on my next turn. Of course, it's only 12 points. I would love to score more than 12. But it's not that easy to score more than 12. I mean, I do have this. Oh, that's 29. That's a lot. Huh. Yeah, do I really want to give up 17 points? I mean, this leave is a lot worse. Like a heck of a lot worse. Have anything better in that spot that gets rid of the U also? Like EAU doesn't work. Nothing better here? Or I guess not. Maybe something here? No, it's not. That doesn't help me. I guess there's Asa, but I don't want to get rid of both S's. Play something like lose, but again, I don't really want to get rid of that E. Huh. Auzel or Louse, maybe? I don't know if either of those really play. What do I have in this spot? Anything? Not really. So I'd have to start with like LOE. Lowe's isn't good like that. Alright, so it's probably between U and SAE. It's close, because it's tough to give up 17 points. That's a lot. But AEL, how strong is this leave? I mean, I don't love that the floaters are mostly duplicates, like E's and an S, and I'm not that likely to necessarily draw 7. I don't know, I kind of think I should take the 17 points. Like, I also have 2 E's to work with that might stay open. I still have an S. This isn't that bad. 17 is a lot to give up. If it were like 8 or 10, I'd almost certainly play U. But I'm not really too keen on giving up 17 points. Like, I hate, obviously, getting rid of my two best vowels in my A and my E. Don't get me wrong, but again, I just think 17 is a little bit too much to stomach giving up. Yeah, alright, I'm going to play this. Alright, well, that actually worked out because I drew Blouson, B-L-O-U-S-O-N. Is it going to play? I guess it plays through this S as Blousons. I don't know where else it'll play. So hopefully either that stays open or I get another spot. But we'll just have to see. Nebulous doesn't quite work. Yeah, I don't have any other sevens. So right now it's kind of that or bust, I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any other particularly appealing options. Play something like Booze to create another S-hook, but this leave is a little clunky. It's a lot of one-pointers. I'd probably, at that point, if that gets blocked, rather just play Bool over here or something and shed the U, shed the L. Alright, well, it stays... Oh, actually, I get Blauson and Scry, so that's even better. Perfect. Not much else to really think about. And we retake the lead. Interesting draw here. Actually not that bad because, I mean, the UW is terrible, but I have upflow. And, alright, Grievous for 94, but now, I mean, I have upflows for a lot. That's 46 points. Like, this has to be right? I mean, yeah, I don't even know what else there is to even consider. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, well, hopefully that U stays open, because now I can play Quid for a lot. What else do I have with my Q? I feel like I ought to have something decent. I mean, Quid here is playable, but it's a lot worse than Quid up there, that's for sure. It's like 34 points worse. I just don't really have anywhere to play QI for more than 12 points. I guess Daiquat maybe gets me a few more. It's probably better than Quid. I don't think Anti is that great a leave. Dang it. So, Quid got blocked. He didn't score very much, though, so that's good. Yeah, I feel more inclined to play Daiquat. There's also no S's left, so this Daiquat's hook is pretty much a non-factor. And, I mean, also, oh yeah, because Quid also takes an E hook, which I don't have, and there's 8 E's left. Yeah, I definitely don't want to play Quid here. And again, Anti on this board, like, it's all one-pointers. This is not a very bingo-friendly board. I guess there's row 2 now that he just opened up. But still, I don't want to give back that Equid hook either, and this can't be right. I mean, that's just too big a point sacrifice. There's a blank left. I get better turnover. I think Daiquat has to be the play here. Unless I'm missing something in another spot, but I'm pretty confident I'm not. Yeah, there's nowhere for Cade or Kadi, Kot, or QI, I don't think. Anything through this N? Kintar? There's no R's, right? No. For Kintar or anything like that. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about Daiquat at this point. Niqab doesn't fit. There's nothing here. I need to get rid of this Q. So, alright, Daiquat it is. Not bad. 22 keeps IN. Heaving. Well, that plays under Tuna. Hopefully it stays open. Havening is good, I think, but it doesn't play. It's Heaven. Yeah, Havening is good. Heavening is not, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I think I've gotten away with Heaven, like, 3 different times before. It's not good, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's confusing because haven is a verb, but heaven is not. Almost positive. But alright, hopefully heaving will stay open on top. Because once again, kind of like with Blauson, my next best option is a heck of a lot worse. I mean, I have options though, actually. I can play hiving for 34. It's not bad. I want to watch the pool. It's actually pretty vowel heavy now. It's neutral basically between vowels and consonants, 21-22, which does skew a bit vowel heavy given that it starts with only 42 vowels. This is actually not a bad play either. Yeah, that's 36 points, which is a lot. Keeps AE and V, which the V isn't amazing, but it's a bit more balanced. Of course, this is all assuming that he blocks heaving because that's far and away the play if it stays open, which it does. Plays late-ish. Yeah, it doesn't play anywhere else. Again, Havening doesn't fit. There's nothing to consider here. Let's just bingo. And, alright, we draw not like without the extra K. And, yeah, no bingos here. We do have the last name of a famous author on our rack. We have Tolkien, Tolkien, which is, of course, proper noun, not acceptable in Scrabble, but definitely a rack that comes up here and there, so definitely seen that before, and I'm quite confident there are no 7s. Yeah, not like with another K for an 8. Not sure what else there is as far as 8s go. Probably we'll just, well, I was going to play KI there, but that is foiled. So, maybe... Wow, interesting. So I guess I got a little lucky. The bot didn't have an I or a U there to score a boatload of points with. So I need to make a decision. Do I want to play okay here? I definitely don't want to play... Well, maybe I guess I could play Kittle like this. I was going to say I can't do this because there's 4 R's unseen and Kittle takes an R. But this doesn't take anything. It's just like a weird 6. So that's not bad. But 16 vowels, 14 consonants, though. That's a bit of a concern with that play, keeping ION. So OK keeps a much more balanced leave. Like, it's hard to get that by the rack keeping this leave. And I could even bingo. So that seems pretty good. I guess the question is, do I want to try to play some defense and like block this N? It's not a crazy idea, but I'm just worried. Like, I don't think I'm up quite enough to start really sacrificing a lot for defense equity-wise. Because what would I do if I played there? Like, I mean, I don't want to play Link, give back a C and a P hook. Not gives back 70. It's hard to block this without giving back another line. That's part of the problem. And I'm just not up enough to make a dinky play like Ken or Kin here. Well, especially not Ken, because that takes the front A. That could zone disaster if it plays Jade or something. So, yeah, I think I gotta just play okay, take my equity play. And, I mean, I'm up 50. I'll often outrun or counter bingo if it bingos. I think this is the play. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. Let's do it. Alright, I have Gentile, which doesn't play now, and it still doesn't play, unfortunately. But I'm not down much. I'm down 29. And I now need to decide... Yikes. Yeah, so there's 2 big spots here now. Through this O and this E, I can't block both. I wonder, do I have anything good with Zag here? Like, legit... No, I can't start with an L. I mean, I could play Neg. It's not bad. It keeps EILT. It's actually not that bad. See, the problem is... I don't have anything like... This would be really nice, but it's not a word. I don't think so. There's not going to be anything with GT. Anything here? No. Alright, so if I play there, it looks like Neg or Tag are my options. 24 points, keeping EILN, EILT. It's not bad. I don't really think... I mean, the E is actually probably more dangerous if it has the J, because they could have Jeer, Jeed. Through this O, I say to have Hota. It's a little harder, though, for it to hit this O big. A lot of the vowels left. 12 vowels, 9 consonants. A lot of vowels. So, I mean, is it worth, like, trying to fish and playing an E? Probably not. It's too easy to... Well, is it? Because, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I often will bingo if I play, like... See, I can't open another line, really, without being too reckless if I play my E. And, I mean, like, if I just do this, right? So, I mean, I draw a lot of bingos. An A gives me... Something's got to play with an A, right? There's elating, a tingle... Oh, tagline. Tagline plays with an A. Tingled with a D. Lignite with an I. Melting with an M. Lentigo with an O. Pelting doesn't play. Tingler, Ringlet, Letting... Yeah, geez, a lot of things play. Huh. That's interesting. And I still have plays with Zag as a backup. Wow, this fish is much stronger than I realized at first. Interesting. I don't think... I don't know. This seems insane. Right? Like... I don't know. I don't think this is... This just seems crazy to me. I'm giving back such easy scoring options, too. Although maybe I'm not giving back more scoring options than were already there. And... yeah, I mean, I guess the problem is, though, like, if the bot plays through this E, then it can block both spots, unless it gives me an 8. So maybe it might just not be strong enough. I mean, how about this to, like, partially block the E? Is that crazy, then? So at least it can't make a big J play there? I don't know. I don't think so. I think... the thing is, I don't think I need to bingo. Like, I'm barely down after neg or tag. Which is better, neg or tag? EILT? EILT is probably a slightly better leave with 3 R's on scene, even though there's another T. So probably neg. Also sets up my T for net. Yeah, I think this is better. I mean, it's 24 points. I'm only down 5. Like, if the bot had a bad vowel draw, I can easily catch up. And it's still not a bad lead for bingoing. I just don't think the fish... because the problem is, like I said, whether I fish here or if I fish here, if the bot plays through this E, which it's probably going to try to do after a fish, like, I don't know how likely I am to necessarily hit an 8. I mean, somewhat lucky? Or likely, but... it's so tempting to fish, though. This is such a good leave. I really don't think playing RE makes sense. Like, either way, the bot's probably going to play through this E, so... yeah, and I just do leave myself vulnerable to a lot of J plays, but maybe it's not that likely necessarily that the bot got the J, I guess? Yeah, I mean, if it plays, like, something else, like mirror, it's pretty often going to give me an 8, especially through an R. Very tough turn. Like, this bingo's a lot there. And I do still have plays with Zag for my next turn, maybe. And I don't know, like, I just don't love EILT as a lead with this vowel-heavy pull. I do worry a little bit after neg about drawing a lot of vowels and then having all one-pointers, too. Like, here, I at least keep a well-balanced rack, too. Like, a guaranteed well-balanced rack, even if I don't hit my fish. I don't know. I think I'm going to fish, guys. It's very tempting. Let's do it. Alright, well, I draw Lignite. And R gives me Retiling or Tinglier. D gives me Diligent. So, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of 8s. Yeah, I mean, of course, Lignite... I guess one problem is if I do bingo here, then I'm going to give back a lot on the right, which is something I didn't consider. But that is a factor. So, I don't know. We'll see. Plays Pride. I mean, I have to play Lignite now. It's very scary with those 2 M's left. Yeah, I think this is the problem. I probably should have just played neg. But with BestBot having that good a rack, I probably wouldn't have drawn well. I don't know. Yeah, this may have not been good. Just because, again, if I do bingo there like I'm about to, it gives back potentially huge plays. But I have to bingo. Yeesh. Whoa. Okay. Really? Well, I mean, I have to play aim, right? Like, huh. So is it like thinking it's guaranteed to bingo out? I mean, it probably is, but I mean, I don't have anywhere to play meow. Yeah, I have to just play aim here, right? Like, I mean, if I draw an M, it's gonna have something, right? Will it? Hold on. So if it maybe it didn't have the M. Is that? But if it had Jeers, wouldn't it have just played Jeers? Okay, so let's think. So what can I infer from Joe? if it had Jeers with a blank S, like, doesn't it just do that and win every time? Because I can't imagine with the garbage I have there was anything possible from BestBot's point of view I would have had to the D. I mean, maybe with that blank left, maybe if the blank is in the bag, I definitely win if I play aim. Like, I must. Because I'm going to be up 34, and I don't think, yeah, like, term here, it's not going to score enough. Because I'll still have, with the blank, I'll be able to score. Like, I can play Hota for 30 or something. So if I draw the blank, I definitely win. I mean, I don't even know if it's worth thinking. Like, aim just has to be the play, right? Like, I need to score. I'm only up 4, and I have garbage. The bot's going to either have an M or a blank. Well, if the bot doesn't have the M, then, alright. There's got to be something to this D, right? If it doesn't have the M? Why am I not seeing it? Ferreted. Okay, there it is, ferreted. So yeah, if I... And again, I can't block this, right? Like... I mean, maybe... Unless if I do this, and I draw the M, do I win? Steerer won't play on the right. Can it, like, just score with Daiquots then or something? Like, this is actually interesting, because, like, if I can win with an M draw, then it's possible I'm better off doing that? Or even, like, AI? But, no, that doesn't... Well, either way, I think... Okay, like, if I play here, if the bot has the M, I'm sunk. Like, I think I lose even if I draw the blank, right? Well, do I? So, okay, let's think. If I draw the blank, it'll play Retem, R-A-T-E-M, for 39. Because this is actually a better play than the other aim if it wins with M blank. Because I know after this aim, I think I only win with the blank. Because it probably just bingos out with everything else, right? So if I draw an E... Then, is it bingoing out? Is it bingoing out? Actually. Huh. Oh, tremored. Yeah, it is bingoing out with tremored. Okay, so it bingos out with an E draw. It bingos out with an M draw. It's got to bingo out with an R draw, right? R draw. So, metered... blank. Metered blank. Remelted. That's good, right? Or reteamed. Yeah, either way. So it's bingoing out. How about a T draw though? Remerged? Is that good? Remerged demerger? I think so. Pretty sure that's good. Yeah. I'm almost positive. So, assuming I'm correct about all that, which I think I am, then this only wins with a blank draw. So, let's go back to this. If I draw the blank, what happens? It has to play Retem, right? That's got to be its best play. So, 20, I'm up 24. Retem is 39. I'm down 15. It's got ER. AIOU blank. Audio, meow. Anything play? Maybe not. I don't think after Retem anything plays. So, I'm going to say I'm down 15, so I play here with Hota. 30, I'm up 15, it's going to need 11, it's going out with Kiter and winning. Dang. So, I think I lose if I draw the blank. Pretty sure. But... right? I mean, I'm not missing something, right? I don't have an out if I draw the blank here, right? Because audio doesn't fit and meow doesn't fit. Those are my only 5s. Does playing AI help me? Nah. No way. So, I'm down to a minute. Shoot. Yeah, I think okay. But, like I said, I think with JO, I think it just plays Jeers if it has the blank. And if it had the blank, it was actually pretty much guaranteed to have that. Because, like, unless, like, RR was in the bag. But then it had Jetés. Like, it was guaranteed to have a play there if it had the blank, right? pretty much. So it probably didn't have the blank. I think the blank is more likely to be in the bag than the M. I think if it had an M, it probably just plays there. I think I should play aim here and hope for the blank. I think I'm more likely to draw the blank than the M. Let's try it. Oh, no! Come on! Oh, my goodness. That's so annoying. Wow. I actually drew the M. So if I played the other aim, I think I would have won? But maybe I wouldn't have those still, because I guess I could still play with ELS, burning the blank. I'm not actually positive I won, because I wouldn't have a HOTA play. I don't know, we'll look at that more closely, but I was sort of assuming after the other aim I would win if I drew the M, but that might not actually be true now that I'm looking at it more. I sort of thought so because it wouldn't have scoring tiles, but it could still block here, and then, yeah, like it could still play read him and then kiter and maybe outrun me. It probably could, actually. Yeah, I think, alright, so now it bingoes out with ferreted. Man, what a great game, though. 483 to 441. I can't be too disappointed about that, but, so, okay, so what did it have with JO? But why didn't it just play Jeers? Does this ever lose? What am I missing? I mean, how does it lose? It goes up 42, it keeps RT, which is a great leave drawing into a vowel-heavy pool. I'm sure as heck not bingoing. And if I play, like, Momai or something to score, then I have all vowels. Like, why not just play Jeers? What am I missing, guys? Like, does this ever lose? Ever? I mean, I guess, or is it maybe with Joe, just from its perspective, it knows it's gonna bingo? No matter what? Yeah, I guess maybe that's the logic. It's just as guaranteed a bingo. Right? Because with an M it has termers. And then, yeah, with an E, obviously, it's ferreted. But with an E, there's nothing on the right. I don't think the bot thought about it if I block here. So, yeah, I mean, I just don't see how the bot ever loses after Jeers. Like, it seems impossible. It's going up 42 points. I have garbage. And it's going to have a pretty balanced rack. And probably going out. I definitely don't have a bingo. Yeah, this just wins. Like, I don't understand why it wouldn't do that. I certainly would have played Jeers pretty quickly here. Like, you're telling me there's no situation after Joe where I can't, like, block its bingos and win. So, okay, let's go back here. If I had played aim over here where I was originally thinking, I drew the M, would I have won? So, I'm up 24. I have Meow, M-I-A-O-U, on my rack. The bot probably would play Retem again here, making the blank an M to block me from scoring there, saving Kiter to go out. That's 21. So I'm up 3, holding Meow, and it's going out for 18, and I can't really do anything to block Kiter. So, it's going out for 18. I need to net 15 points to tie with Meow on my rack. After the retem position here. So Moose is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 16. That nets 10. That loses by 5. Can I not net 15 points? I don't have a 5 here. Wow. Felt like just Oma? No, that's not going to do it. Not even close. I don't have anything here. Or, no, can't do anything there. Wow, that's wild. So I think I actually would have still, that makes me feel a little bit better. How about, no, I don't have anything there. Like AMO? Because that would tie, I think. No, it's still lose by 1, but I don't even have anything there. Okay. I really, like, I literally can't even block Kiter. don't have a 5. Wow. That's crazy. I'm just going to quickly put this into Quackle to make sure I'm not missing something. But I think I still lose even if I draw the M, which I guess I assumed I would win during the game, but I forgot that the bot could still just make its blank in M and score. But here, 1 second, guys. Let me put this into Quackle. Okay, so we wanted to look at this turn for me with aim. So yeah, let's ask Champ and see what it comes up with here. But yeah, I think I have to do what I did, because that, I'm confident that wins if I draw the blank. Yep, okay, so I was, so this, really? But what does that win? So I don't know what's up with the valuations here. That's a little weird, but, so this definitely wins only if I draw the blank, because it bingoes out otherwise. But when does this win? Because I think it loses with a blank draw, because it plays Retam. So, alright, so if I had played aim here, then, so let's say I drew the M, right? So if, this is what happened. Is the bot not win with Retam? What did I miss? Oh, Luma! Oh, shoot. Yeah, I missed Luma. I do have a 5. Oh, or Alma. Both of these are enough. Oh my goodness. And there's nothing else with this rack it can do, right? So Warrior is better, just letting me have that. And then it goes out with T. I win by 1! Wow! Insane. So this aim would have won the game for me by 1 point. If I had drawn, I did draw the M. That's insane. So this play, what my first instinct was correct. I do win if I draw the M. But then that just begs the question, why didn't BestBot play Jeers? Because, like, I'm not crazy, right? Jeers, let me ask Champ here. I mean, does Jeers, how does it not win 100.00000% of the time? What am I missing? It has to. You're keeping RT, you're either, well, if you don't draw an out, you're going to draw like MM, and I have 7 vowels, and I can't do anything. You're going to have an out, I'm not going to be able to score that much, and you just win. Like, why didn't it play Jeers? I mean, this is a possibility. Like, I thought BestBot was supposed to be perfect with 2 in the bag. Like, it clearly isn't, because assuming Jeers wins 100%, which I mean, if it doesn't, then I don't know what to say, because I see no way how it doesn't. Then Joe is not 100% win. We just saw that. If I had played aim in the other spot, I would have won this game. Yeah, okay, so, oh, Joe, look at that. Setting up the S. So yeah, Jeers, I mean, I see no reason to believe Quackle championship player is wrong. And yeah, so it's saying Joe only wins 91.67%. I don't know, that might be a little low, but I mean, yeah, if I play aim down here, then... So why did BestBot not do this? I don't understand, because I mean, I thought it was supposed to be perfect. And, I mean, I think I don't regret my play. Like, yeah, this would have won. Either way, it's, in a vacuum, it's 1 and 8, either way, right? Like, either way, I win with 1 draw out of 8. But I feel like, especially against BestBot, I should definitely infer it didn't have the blank after JO, because, again, let's go back to, from my perspective here, right? The bag is EEEJMRRT blank. If it had the blank and the J on that turn, which I know I obviously had the J, it's guaranteed to have had a big play here, because for not to have Jeers, right, there were still 2 in the bag. So basically there's 2 tiles of these 9, hypothetically, that were unseen to me before it played JO that it wouldn't have had. For it to not have Jeers, I guess it would have had to have either 2 R's or 2 E's would have to be in the bag. If 2 R's were in the bag, it would have jetés. I guess if 2 E's were in the bag, then it wouldn't have something. But then it probably should still just play jam. And also, like, yeah, from its perspective, if 2 E's are in the bag, then the bag is like 8 vowels and a consonant. It can just play jam and outrun me easily. Plus, also, like, from my perspective, if 2 E's were in the bag, then I'm sunk anyway if I draw an E. So, like, I should be ignoring that possibility. Like, I know, yeah, if it played Joe, Pretty much. I mean, I don't see how it has, from my perspective, like, it doesn't make sense to infer it had the blank. Like, to me, the most likely outcome is, yeah, I guess that, like, the blank and the M are in the bag? I don't know. It's such a weird play without the blank, too, though, I guess. But it maybe just felt like, I guess it's not that weird to play without the blank, because then you sort of feel like you have to hope to draw it and not empty the bag, almost. Because you don't have a higher scoring play. So, maybe I have to infer that JM is in the bag. I don't know. Like, so if it has the J and the M, would it ever... Maybe it would still play JO with the M in some cases? Is that possible? If it doesn't have the blank? Or, no, right? Wouldn't it always play Elm if it had the M? I don't know. It's just such a... I mean, it's so hard because, like, Joe is... It just feels like it's never the right play. Like, maybe if M blank is in the bag, it's the right play. And I guess if I infer that M blank is in the bag, then it doesn't matter what I do because I'm 50-50 to win either way. So I can't say I made a mistake. But... I mean, I'm baffled. Like, why didn't it play Jeers? That's a clear 100% win. And there is a situation here, we just saw it, where the bot could have lost. Like, I mean, I'm just trying to think here. Like, under what circumstances is Joe possibly the right play? Like, if it had a 60-point J play on the right, it should have played it. So, if it didn't have the blank, if it had the blank, then... The only way it doesn't have a huge J play is if EE is in the bag. And if EE was in the bag, if it had JEMRRT blank, then it should probably just play Jam. Because then from its perspective, the bag is like AAIIEEOUM. And I'm not threatening anything. And it just plays Jam for 48, takes a 27-point lead and wins. I think. Or it can also, like... just bomb the J on top. It can play, like... just play shots for 54 on top also. Like... yeah, I guess maybe... yeah, but also, yeah, if it had the blank, then... okay, if it had the blank, it has to have an E at the minimum for Joe's or Joel also. So... I feel like it's still the most logical to infer it doesn't have the blank. Because... like, also, if it has the blank, then it should know I'm not threatening any bingos. Like, I'm going to have so many vowels. Like, it should know I'm not threatening any bingos, and if it bombs the J for 54, it just wins. Like, that's the most straightforward approach, if it has the blank. Like, it doesn't need to do this. Like, I know to me, against a human, I would 100% infer it doesn't have the blank. Because, like, no human is doing that. There's no way. There's no way. And if it doesn't have the blank, then yeah, I guess... I mean, I could maybe see playing that if you have the M and not the blank to not empty the bag, but would you not want to take away that spot? See, okay, I guess here's the problem. Maybe if you play, like, Retem over there and take away the spot, you're worried that I can go up there, block your J spot, and then you might have to play the J off for, like, 10 and I could win in an endgame? Maybe? Like, that's probably conceivable. There's probably some circumstance where with JO, like, let's say you have the J and the M and, like JMEERRT or something like that, right? Yeah, like, that. Okay, that's actually a rack. So if E blank is in the bag, right, like, you maybe don't want to just play, like, Retem there, which scores a lot, because then you worry, like, if you maybe draw the other, like, if you draw another consonant, you could almost be, maybe not quite J-stuck, but have a hard time getting rid of it and maybe lose in the endgame. It's still going to be tough. Because that's 39. That puts you up 36, keeping JR. And the thing is, I have so many vowels. Like, I'm not going to be able to score. Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like I'm just baffled by the fact that BestBot had the blank and didn't play something for more points. It's just insane to me. I think I made the right call, guys. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I have to... I mean, I have to either hope for the blank or the M, and to me, there are probably more reasonable instances where the bot had the M, and not the blank, and decided to play JO to not empty the bag as opposed to playing Retem there and maybe risking having trouble unloading the J, than where it had the blank and would play JO. I mean, I basically just proved that JO was a mistake by BestBot with 2 in the bag, which I thought BestBot never makes. I thought BestBot was perfect with 2 in the bag, but maybe I'm wrong about that. And I still am yet to find a rack where BestBot has J blank and JO is optimal. It doesn't make sense. Like, it should just score 50 or 60 points and outrun me every time, because I don't have any bingo threats, ever, if it has the blank. Like, I could definitely see JO without the blank in some cases. Like I said, especially not empty the bag. Maybe you're worried about me bingoing and you wanting a comeback or something. I don't know. But, alright, I think that's enough for this one, guys. Like I said, I sort of got burned a little bit in a sense by the fact that if I had played the other aim, I actually would have won, as it turns out. But, yeah, I'm okay with my decision, like I said, just because it's so hard to actually infer that the bot didn't have the M, because, like, it made the wrong play. Like, how am I supposed to infer that BestBot would do something wrong? BestBot is supposed to not do anything wrong in these positions. Oh, man. Alright. Enough of this position. Let's go back to Woogles and quickly look at the rest of this game. So, alright, yeah, I think we've analyzed everything there is to analyze with this endgame. So, alright, BestBot, interesting opening rack. Didn't want to just trade F, huh? Because I could see trading F here. You hit a 7 with every single vowel. Ansated, standee, a million things with an I, donates, and unsated. I might have even traded an F here, but interesting. BestBot goes with Fad, which isn't a bad play either, right? Keeping ENST. Oh, I didn't even think about Zooey, to be honest. Which is 6 more. But yeah, Boozy's probably fine. ES is way more bingo prone. Sweden. Yeah, this play was tough. I almost did this, like I said, but 17 just seemed like a little too much to give up. And AELLS, I feel like there were enough times I could draw EI or something kind of annoying where it doesn't bingo, and I just didn't want to get into a vicious cycle of fishing this early. So I'm okay with that call. Bot plays Cry, bails me out here. I get Blouse on down, Grievous. Yeah, upflow's clearly best. So, alright, Tuna. Yeah, this doesn't make sense here, right? There's 8 E's unseen, I don't have any, and I mean, this leave is nice, especially with a 7 line here, but I'm definitely better off playing die quad going for turnover, and I do get heaving down. Bot plays XI, and yeah, here, ooh, Klong, that's probably better. Yeah, that's probably better. I mean, it's kind of nice to keep the N for insurance against a Val heavy draw with a Val heavy pool. Is it worth 3 points? Maybe, because, you know, it might be. Because I do often bingo back after a bingo through the end. I mean, I was close to bingoing back. I don't think OK is a bad play, to be honest. I might have played Klong if I saw it, but I don't think it was bad. Okay, and this turn was tough. This turn was really tough. I think, in retrospect, I probably should have just played Teg or Neg here. Because, like, my fish hits a lot, and I did hit my fish, but the problem is, it just gives back so much that I'm not even up enough to outrun. I don't know, it's such a tough turn. And the bot had a good enough rack that, yeah, I mean, it probably just, well, I guess pre-edit wouldn't have played, but it probably just plays poor or something here and outruns me after Neg pretty easily. Yeah, I obviously have to bingo here. And yeah, this position, I still don't get it. Like, just freaking play Cheers and win the game. I don't understand what the bot was doing, but like I said, I think I've exhausted it. I'm okay with my decision to play aim in this spot. Like I said, I didn't quite calculate that endgame properly. I think I just sort of assumed aim down here would win if I got the M, which it turns out it does, but it's highly non-trivial. I have to see that it plays Warrior, and I still play aim and win by 1. But yeah, it's certainly not easy to see. At first, I thought it won if I drew the M, and then afterwards I was like, wait a minute, does it? Because they can just play over here, but I missed Luma for some reason from the L. I didn't see I had that, or Almug for that matter. They're both kind of tricky plays to see, but yeah, aim, once again, down here, would have won, as it turns out, in this game, because the M was in the bag. I would have gotten the M and won by 1 point, but I think it's just, I think it's very reasonable to infer that the bot didn't have the blank after JO. Like, no, I guarantee you, no human plays JO with the blank in hand. Like, looking at that pool with no bingo threats, every human, every top expert is just going to play gel through that EL or something for 54, block that spot, and you just win on the spot. You have a nice balanced rack. Your opponent maybe has 2 M's, but can't really score with them. They have too many vowels. You're up 40 in an endgame without big scoring threats. You just win. It's simple. Like, no rational player that I can think of, and I don't know, guys, if I'm missing something, please let me know, but I feel pretty confident about this analysis. Like, no rational human, or what I think is any rational player, is playing JO here with the blank in hand. We see a circumstance very clearly where the bot could have lost by playing this, and if it just plays gel through that EL or something over there, then it blocks the Elm spot, or even on the top, it can probably let me have something with Elm and still win in the endgame and outrun me, because I'll have so many vowels left if I use both the M's. Like, there's just, I don't think there's any way it loses after something like gel. I just don't. And I thus think I was reasonable, very reasonable, to infer that the bot definitely didn't have the blank. Like, I am still just utterly shocked to see that the bot had the blank with JO. And I was like, all right, I've got a 50-50 shot if I play the other M, because the blank was in the bag, and there were 2 tiles left. It drew 1. Either it drew the blank and I'm going to lose, or it didn't draw the blank and I'm going to draw the blank and I'm going to win. And I was correct, right, after aim over here. I would certainly win with a blank draw because the bot wouldn't have a bingo out, and it didn't have any big plays with JO, and I would at least be able to play Hota and win pretty easily. So I was at least correct that a blank draw would win for me. But yeah, I mean, just wild, just absolutely wild. What a game, though. It was a really great game. I think I played really well overall. I mean, there were, I guess Boozy versus Zooey was questionable. OK versus Klong was questionable. FE was definitely questionable, that fish. I think I maybe should have just played Neg, because even when I do it at bingo, it gives so much back. And like I said, I mean, I'm not going to consider this a blown game, because even though I would have technically won if I had played the other aim, which I considered, like, I think based on what the bot did, I was in every way correct to infer that it almost certainly, if not certainly, didn't have the blank, and for some reason it had the blank. So yeah, I don't know. Somebody, if anybody is more familiar with the BestBot algorithm than I am, if anyone can explain why it might have played JO, because I thought this bot was perfect with 2 in the bag, and either I'm going crazy and just playing Jeers doesn't win 100%, and I feel confident that I'm correct about that, or this bot is not perfect with 2 in the bag. So I don't know what's up, but if anybody has any insight, please let me know in the comments. Very curious to know. But in any case, this is already nearly a 50-minute video, so I should probably stop. But there was, again, this was a great game. There was a lot to unpack there. So I appreciate everyone who made it through it. Hope you guys enjoyed, found it interesting, and maybe learned something from it. But yeah, great game. Tough loss, but like I said, I'm happy with how I played. Can't really fault myself for that decision at the end. And yeah, so I think that's it for this one. But once again, guys, thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. And I will see you soon for game number 21. Have a good one. Bye-bye.